Hello, welcome to Retro Game Purity, and today I'm going to be discussing the PiStation case by RetroFlag. It's a brand new case available for the Raspberry Pi 4. Previously, the best retro case for the Raspberry Pi 4 was the NES case, also by RetroFlag, which is a great case. I'm not going to do a fancy unboxing. We'll just, bam, do that because I'm too lazy to dig through all that cardboard right now. So, first impressions, it looks really good. It looks almost exactly like an original PlayStation. It has the reset button, the power button, and the open button. The open button kind of flies open, but there's room. You can store your SD cards. There's also some ventilation there. I kind of wish that it didn't spring open so quickly, but that's just me being spoiled. On this side, there's nothing. On this side, there's the DC in. There are two micro HDMI outs and an audio. There's two mounts here if you opt for the version with the built-in screen. I did not opt for that version. I don't really see a great use case for having a screen on this. And then this is the most important part for me is on the side. If you open this hatch, you have access to two additional USB ports and the Ethernet. So on the original NES Pi case, which I've got right here, this is actually the current home of my Raspberry Pi 4. This is a great case, but it only has two USB ports. There's no additional ports on the back. There's no additional ports on the side. So if you have any use application that requires more than two ports, you're kind of out of luck. And the reason that is because they opted on this one, which is really nice. This is your SSD. So your SSD takes up what would have been your other USB ports. So that's why there's no hatch on the side. When you compare that, I also have a PlayStation Classic. I'm one of the few people that bought one. There is sort of a nice growing online community supporting the PlayStation Classic, hacking it, adding new games via USB. But I actually bought one. I think I got it for $25 when they were clearing them out. And let's just do a little side-by-side comparison of those. So as you can see, the PlayStation Classic is wider, but it's actually not as tall. If you look, the PiStation case is actually thicker and it's sort of more squat. So it's not an exact representation of the original PlayStation. This is more proportionally correct than this one, but it still looks really, really good. That being said, also reset power. The open does not open anything, of course. And there's the two USB ports for your controllers, much like you have on this one. So when you buy the PlayStation Classic, it comes with two controllers. And this is the controller right here. It looks exactly like the original controllers, except it's got a USB plug. So I'm going to move this back a little bit so we can have a little bit more room. So when you plug this in to the PlayStation Classic, you see it's in there, and you can see that's how it plugs in. Interestingly enough, on the PiStation case, oh no, it's upside down. So if you're a little bit OCD like me, that's going to bother you just a little bit. It's still a great case, but if you were planning on using it with your original PlayStation Classic controllers like I am, in that case, that's just terrible. I wish there was something you could do about that. Really, there's not. Maybe someone can figure out a way to undo this little clip and flip it over or something so that it still looks correct. But again, that's just a first impression, and that's just me being very, very spoiled. I have not actually put my Raspberry Pi into the PiStation case yet. It's still living in my NES Pi case. If we open that up, we see that it's got this plugs in to your Pi and it runs these two USB ports. The other two USB ports are accessible via this hatch that I already discussed. And this is a really, really important feature: safe shutdown. That's one of the main reasons that I love the RetroFlag cases, are they support the safe shutdown. And you can download that script. ETA Prime has a great video on how to do that for, actually for the Raspberry Pi 3 version of the Super Pi case, which is the, Super Nintendo. Jeez, what's happening to my brain? Anyway, that is about it for my initial impressions. I'll probably make another video once I've got it up and running and inside the case, but I just wanted to give a little overview there on what we're looking at. So that's it. If you like this type of video, feel free to like and subscribe it, and I'll try to make some more videos like this moving forward. Thank you for watching Retro Game Purity.